hurdle before the ultimate final where everybody wants to be, and the atmosphere is truly sizzling. Expectations high, volume high, tension high, but most importantly of all, the stakes very, very high. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. It is extraordinary to think we've already reached this stage. Just this game, and then the final.
A game some may argue with justification as being harder than the final itself, Peter. I can certainly attest to that from my own experience. While you do everything to tell yourself you shouldn't get too ahead of things, it's actually harder than it seems. But it's looking like a terrific occasion here. Let's just hope we have a game to match all of this wonderful expectation.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Yet another page in the history of this grand old rivalry. Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. Jackson chasing after it. Traore in acres of space out wide. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Back into the middle. Kessié is onto this. Kessié! Oh, special! That is a special goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And it's Ivory Coast who take the lead.
But pour l'équipe de Côte d'Ivoire.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Ndiaye engages and forces him off the ball.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Oh, there's a probing ball. Boga. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Diatta.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Oh, he's been caught napping! Sarr. Now it's Jackson. Now it's Ndiaye. He is through here! Now, can they get him away? Played back in. And he's in on goal, and the shot! He has done it! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Ivory Coast are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Out towards the flank. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gesson.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Well, that has not gone well. Diallo. Koulibaly. And Sarr. Tries to pass it through. Can he latch on to this? Diatta. Delivers the ball. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Always onto this. Decent chance! Relentless! Just relentless! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
But pour l'équipe de Côte d'Ivoire.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Ivory Coast find a position of real strength now.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Ndiaye. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Diallo. Jackson. Now it's Sarr. He's got away. Crosses it in here. And he's taking no chances there. Boga. Good ball, good take.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
That pass isn't the best. Ndiaye. Now it's Jackson. And that has been slung wide. And the semi-final reaches halfway. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
Ivory Coast absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
So it's half-time in the semi-final. Ivory Coast will be wanting more of the same in the second half then. Utterly dominant in the first period, and they're 3-0 up. And the game has already resumed here. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And it's made its way to him. Diatta. Diallo. Jackson. Tries to play it through. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Sarr. And it's Mane. Plays a sharp little ball here. Ndiaye.
Ivory Coast couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Senegal have got it back and they'll have another go. Mane. Good running, strong and purposeful. Ndika did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Sarr. Now it's Jackson. Goes for a shot! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Senegal certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
3-0 the score, and very little to suggest that much is going to change. Good ball over the top. He's through, it's one-on-one! Koulibaly defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Koulibaly cuts it out. Idrissa Gueye. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Idrissa Gueye. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Now Diatta. Idrissa Gueye. Defending was strong and firm. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And here's Jackson. Jackson unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Ndiaye, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well read, nice interception. Koulibaly. And it's Mane. Ndika did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Shoots! He's got a goal! It could be a lifeline! Two more needed! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Après 72 minutes de jeu par...
So is this the start of a comeback? Sarr. Mane. Ivory Coast are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And he welcomes it in, and he cuts out the supply. Well, the idea was a good one. The oh, terrible pass. He's going for goal! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
So not long left in this now. They have 1 foot in the final.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
In once more. Mendy claims it, safe hands. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Idrissa Gueye. Sarr. And it's Sarr. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Ndiaye has created 1 goal already. Nicely spread. Now it's Sarr, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neatly clipped into space. Now can he find a finish? Sarr. Sarr. Senegal looking to pass their way through. There'll be a minute of stoppage time. Pinches it off him. And that is that. Ivory Coast have done it. They have earned